with Spanish instructor Savannah Wood today, and we're going to talk about use of technology in the classroom. So Savannah, what got you interested in using technology in the Spanish classroom?
Well, there were really a lot of things. I mean, first, when I started here, I was super excited to teach at my alma mater, but with all these new and exciting changes like being a BYOD school. And before I started, I went to a Microsoft workshop where I became a Microsoft Innovative Educator, and I sort of learned about all the different apps that are available to our kids, which on their devices, which they already bring to school anyway. So through all of those, I was really just excited about learning how to use them in the foreign language classroom specifically. And I've also noticed that when I'm truly engaged and excited about my lessons, my students are as well. And I just found out that that's the best way for me to connect with them and for them to really get the most out of the lesson.
Thanks, that's awesome. Can you give me a couple of examples of what you're doing?
Yes, of course, I would love to. One of them that I like to use in the classroom is called Sway. So it's a presentation tool that allows you to insert pictures and video and audio and text, and the students can share it throughout other classrooms if they like as well. So that's a great one. One thing that I've used new this year is a PowerPoint voice recording opportunity. So they basically can make a PowerPoint. We did a project called All About Me, and they were to record their voices speaking as well as they did the pictures, the videos, they had text, so it kind of incorporated everything all in one. Something that I use daily is OneNote class notebook. And so my classroom is completely paperless except for tests and quizzes. So they take their notes online, we do classwork online, they share online. I mean, everything is done online. So it's just a great, I could speak about OneNote for hours. It's incredible. Also Kahoot we do, it's a competitive quiz website, which they get super into and they go crazy in a good way. So I also use Schoology, and on that page, my kids know that under the class resources folder, they have extra practice, review pages, outlines, songs, videos, Quizlets. I mean, you name it, it's in there for them to access when they're at home, not just with me, which I think is one of the best parts about using all these things about technology. I also use the T-Planner, which makes posting homework very easy. It posts to all classes in one click, which is wonderful.
What's something that you're excited about, you see coming down the pipeline for the future, like something that you might want to test out or learn more about?
So there are a couple of things. Two main things I'm really looking forward to. One of them is called Flipgrid. So it's basically a video discussion platform where my students can record themselves in video form and talking to other students all over the world. So for example, when I lived in Spain, I taught English to students there. And what my kids could do is record themselves, send the video on over to Madrid, and the students could view it the next day, which kind of circumvents the issue of the time difference, which would make it difficult for us to speak. But they could view the video and then record a response, and then send it right back over to us, and we could communicate that way. Another thing which I'm super excited about would be virtual reality goggles. So basically, in each unit, we're in a different country. Right now, for example, my 8th graders and I are in Ecuador. So if we could have these virtual reality goggles that they could put on and be completely immersed in the Plaza de Quito or something like that, really just kind of get them immersed and get them to realize, oh wow, I could actually use what I'm learning in the classroom in this city if I were to visit, and sort of give them the visuals along with everything else.
Well, this has been awesome. Is there anything else that I didn't touch on that you want to share? Or?
Yes, there is. One thing that I'm really enjoying using in my classes is the stylus. And it's just really, it's amazing to see the difference between, using a pen and paper rather than using the stylus. They're able to have any color you can imagine available to them, especially for the visual learners who like to color code their notes and highlight. They annotate texts that I give them, and because so much of the learning includes vocab, they often supplement their notes with drawings and pictures and doodles, and I just encourage all of it. I love it. One in homework in particular that I truly love, which I do on OneNote class notebook, is where they go home and they have to speak with their family in Spanish. All the family has to say is yes or no, which they got, but the kids kind of have to get them into it and explain what they're asking, and they're able to record themselves on OneNote, and then they come to class the next day and they just can't wait for me to play it for the whole class. They're like, oh my God, you won't believe what my dad said. It's a great activity and they absolutely love it.
That's awesome. I mean, we want more of that. I mean, that's the future of learning. I mean, right now, you're making me want to take middle school Spanish all over again.
Okay, come on in, anytime.
Yeah, so how is this impacting your students day in and day out in the classroom?
really what I see is, I mean, we've been talking about differentiation and meeting our students where they are. And right now, they love to be on their computer. They get excited about using the computer. They're open to the possibilities, and it's just something different and new. You know, I mean, they've grown up with technology since they were little, this generation. So I find that they just get really excited about it, and truthfully, so do I.
Yeah, no, I think it's amazing. And when we talk about being mission appropriate, I mean, this is what is preparing them for college and life.
Oh, definitely. And even just in 2 years, like I have 8th graders now that I had in 7th grade, and my older students, they're just becoming so fluent in technology that they're able to work independently and also help each other with things. I mean, the evolution is just, it's incredible to watch.
Yeah, no, I've seen it. I'm a Spanish dad.
Yes, you have.
Anyway, well, thanks so much. This is fantastic. Thanks, everybody. And as always, thanks for all that you do.